Hi guys, Inside Cosmetics have come up with new launches yet again. I think Mars, Swiss Beauty, Inside Cosmetics, they just launch left and right with new products. It's not that they're launching back to back so the quality is compromised. No, the quality is always top notch as it used to be. Today we're going to talk about the new Inside Cosmetics No Smudge Concealer, which is only for 140 rupees. Yes, it's only for 140 rupees. It's even cheaper than the Swiss Beauty concealer that we have and we all love. But I also got it on a much cheaper rate because Nykaa was doing this new launch offers. That's when I got it. I've been testing this concealer out for 2-3 weeks now. I got it for 126 rupees. Yes, we have a concealer for 126. Getting the packaging, this is a concealer and it comes with all the details in the cardboard box. So let's get into the actual product. This is the product. It's tiny, compact, looks cute. I really like the doe foot applicator also. I mean, it's something different. It's fat. Even the Inside HD concealer was little fat, the applicator, but it has a curve. I really like the doe foot applicator. I really like the फैट एप्लीकेटर्स इन जनरल. मतलब एक ही बार आपने डिप किया आप फुल फेस कर सकते हो ईजिली. Depends what how we are using also. I have gotten the shade MN20 and this is the only problem. They don't have much shades. Launched only six shades and all for fair and medium skin tone. They have not catered towards any dusky or tan complexions at all. Normally Inside Cosmetics के जो products launch होते हैं base products उनमें मेरे को लास्ट शेड यूजुअली आ जाता है. द इनसाइड HD कंसीलर जो उन्होंने पहले लॉन्च किया था, आई हैव यूज द एंटायर concealer. That was one of my favorite concealer. Waterproof, smudge proof, doesn't used to crease even if you don't set it, and I was in the shade MN30. That used to match me very nicely and have finished it completely. Like for light skin tone they have LN10, LN30, LN15, and for medium skin tone they have MN16, MN18 and MN20, and that's about it. And they have 3 color corrector: orange, purple and green. And also the last shade is not, it doesn't have a yellow undertone, it has a neutral undertone. So that's what they mean when they say MN13. It's like medium neutral shade. So that's a little bummer, but let me show you the initial application. This is the initial application. It's very creamy. I'm also gonna tell you how it looks after a while. It does oxidize. It oxidizes stupid. That's the reason I'm able to use this. Otherwise this, you can see, like, this is not my shade. This is even way lighter for my highlighting concealer, but this does oxidize, so that's the reason it works for me. I really like the initial consistency. This is the shade. I am NC 43.5 in MAC, and no way this shade is gonna match for me. I mean, it's very creamy to apply, but it dries down immediately. Like, you have to blend it. You cannot like dot all over your face and then let it sit and then blend it. Then it's gonna look a little patchy, or it's gonna be a little hard to blend. I even did that. It wasn't like impossible to blend. I could blend it out, but it was a little hard to blend. The initial application is very creamy. I would suggest you blend it immediately rather than letting it sit for a while. But it's a self-setting concealer. Even if you're a dry skin family and if you don't want to set your concealer, or if you normally don't set your concealer, this concealer is gonna work beautifully for those people. This is not a drying concealer. Eyes don't look drying at all. As opposed to those HD concealer, because I feel HD concealer was really, even though I'm an oily skin person, I used to really prep my skin well and apply that concealer, blend it with a brush and then set it very lightly, because वो काफ़ी थोड़ा ड्राइंग था. even though the performance was top notch, but वो definitely थोड़ा ड्राइंग था. But this however is not drying if you compare this with the HD concealer. So dry skin people also can pull it off, and the only thing is you have to blend it quickly. That's about it. Doesn't look cakey, doesn't crease, and yeah, it's all good. Let me talk you through the claims that they have. They have said this is crease resistant, non-caking and non-streaking, lightweight creamy formula, waterproof, smudge proof, natural medium to high buildable coverage, perfect to correct, conceal, contour and highlight. I do agree with most of their claims. It is smudge proof. We're gonna do the waterproof test also. It is pretty water resistant, I would say, and a buildable to a medium to buildable high coverage. Yes, it's a medium concealer. I have built it also. It didn't cake up or pile on. That's a very good thing. But I wouldn't say it's a high coverage. The HD concealer were really high coverage, like they were straight up high coverage. But even after building up, it is a medium coverage concealer. I wouldn't say it's high. Rest all the claims are really true. So I'm really surprised with 140 rupees. They have nailed up with the formulation. The only con is they need to come up with more shades so that I don't have to use a color corrector or a darker concealer before applying this concealer. Let's get to the application now. I've tied my hair up and let's try together. So I have applied just a darker color concealer under my eyes and around my mouth because, as I said, this is a highlighting concealer shade, so I won't be able to use it on its own because it's gonna end up looking gray or ashy. Now let's go and use this as a highlighting concealer. Let's see whether it suits or not. So yeah, I've already tried this concealer. It's not my first time. मैं इतना ज़्यादा लगा रही हूँ, and also I'm gonna like prep my eyelids for eyeshadow. So basically I'm trying to use this as an eyeshadow base. You need to quickly blend this concealer because it is a self-setting concealer, so don't leave it. So as you can see, this shade is quite light for me, but the coverage is, I would say, medium, not high, as opposed to the HD concealer. Okay, I really like the coverage that it's giving me, and it's also giving me a highlighted look. And it's not a matte. Many people have said that it's a matte concealer, but I don't think it's a matte concealer. It does apply creamy and dries down to a semi-matte kind of a finish, and it doesn't crease. I've used this and tried it out for like 6 to 8 hours, and my my under eyes didn't crease at all, which is a very nice thing. Let's blend out the eyelid this thing also. So you can see बातों में वो थोड़ा self set हो गया है. So that's the reason I said कि blend the concealer quickly. Don't let it set, otherwise वो blending is gonna be a little difficult. So मुझे ये concealer बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है. My under eye does look brightened up. Just wait for a couple of minutes and I'll tell you. Meanwhile, let's do the oxidation test. I saw mixed review on this concealer because some people were saying that it oxidizes, some people said it doesn't oxidize. So just to let you know, guys, I have applied this concealer about half an hour back. I'm gonna apply a fresh swatch now. So definitely you can see it does oxidize. You guys can see दोनों में बहुत ज़्यादा difference है. I hope it focuses. This one I applied it half an hour back, and this is the fresh application. You can see this has oxidized, so oxidation test is definitely positive. बहुत ज़्यादा फ़र्क है. So I think even I can get away with using this shade as a highlighting concealer because ये definitely ashy लगेगा. Let me do a smudge test also. This was applied half an hour back. No budge concealer. When they say it's a no budge concealer, it is a no budge concealer because it doesn't smudge. Now you can see, guys, काफ़ी time हो चुका है मुझे apply करके 5 मिनट हो गया, and you can see it's not looking ashy anymore. ये काफ़ी हद तक मेरे स्किन टोन को मैच करने लग गया है. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply one more dot under my eye just to see how it layers up. हम ये टेस्ट कर ही रहे तो let's do all the tests. So I'm gonna apply one more dot right here and see how it blends. How like Inside Cosmetics concealer does work for me. मैंने पहले भी HD concealer जो यूज़ किया था मैंने उसको पूरा ख़त्म किया. Like I literally scooped out every drop of the product. Oh my god, this concealer again layers very beautifully. Let me give you a close up. Like you guys can see, again it's not creasing. It has a dewy finish. You can see my under eyes is not looking cakey, or it's not started to settle under my eyes into the creases and crevices. So see a difference. this side I have layered it up and this side I haven't, and I haven't set either of the concealer, either of my under eyes. This side has started to match my skin tone, though I have used a color corrector underneath, but still there is no ashiness here. That means the oxidation, because of the oxidation this color is suiting me. And over my lids you guys can see मैंने set नहीं किया है, but फिर भी ये concealer crease नहीं हुआ है. Like under eyes do crease, but eyelids आप open करते हो तो creasing बहुत जल्दी होता है अगर आपने सेट नहीं किया तो, even before you start applying your eyeshadow, but you can see it hasn't creased. So let me set my concealer and do a little bit of mascara and I'll be right back. Now I'm back. I've just applied a little bit of mascara. I've set my concealer. Here's my final verdict. This concealer gets a thumbs up from me. I really like this concealer. Like you can see, ये side मैंने build किया, ये side मैंने build नहीं किया. I've set both the sides, and this side does look highlighter. This side, however, doesn't look that highlighter. But however, there is no ashiness. At least मेरे को mirror में देखते हुए कुछ ashiness नहीं लग रहा है. You guys let me know in the comment section below अगर आपको highlighted, अगर आपको ashiness लग रहा है कहीं. मेरे को तो नहीं लग रहा है. And claims are true. It's pocket budget friendly. It's 140 rupees. It's tiny. I would really love if Inside Cosmetics expand their shade range. If they do, I'm definitely gonna get at least 2 more shades, a darker and one that matches to my skin tone. We covered all the topic. Yeah, let's do the waterproof test and then we'll be done with this. So I'm gonna spray some water. If you can see, amazing. Waterproof water test के बाद भी देखिए ये smudge नहीं हो रहा है. So they have nailed up with the formulation. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have tried this concealer and how did you like it, how did you find it. Hope you guys liked this review and found this helpful, and if it was, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you guys are notified every time I upload a video. Please do like, share and do all the jazz and support me. It would mean a lot to me. I'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.